Hello, dear viewers, to another episode of Daily Reset. Today we are joined by an interesting guest, Shadmehr Moniri, who is going to talk to us about handpan, the history of it, how it's made, and we're going to hear the proper information from our esteemed guest once we return right after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We are back to start our conversation with our esteemed guest, Shadmehr Moniri, who is an educator, a composer, and a handpan artist, somebody who is a professional in his craft, who is going to talk to us about this interesting instrument. Hello, Shadmehr.
Hi, hello. Thank you so much for your invite.
Okay.
And I'm here to answer your question and we talk about the handpan.
Absolutely, yeah. And welcome to the show, first of all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I must say, I'm really intrigued about this. It almost resembles a turtle shell, but I've seen some videos of it. It's definitely I want to say it's a really new thing. It's not really that new, but it's just like new to a lot of people, right? Now, if you can talk to me about what is the history behind this? Where did this actually originate from?
As you said, it's the new instrument. So the first handpan, they make it in the 2000 in the Switzerland. So like around 26 years. So it's very new instrument, and now I try to introduce and make it more handpan popular in Kuwait.
Okay.
And yeah, this is about the history. So it's kind of the percussion instrument also.
Definitely. So it's been out for about, I want to say, 26 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Now, if we were to kind of give a rundown about it, what is exactly a handpan?
The handpan, it's the melodic percussion instrument. So like you can play the notes on that, and also you can play rhythm. So this is about the handpan. Like it's not only the percussion instrument like the drums, and it's not only melodic. It's both of them.
It's a mixture.
Yeah.
Kind of a hybrid between both of them.
Yes.
Yes, and it doesn't have any strings or anything like that, like a violin or a guitar, right?
No, just you need to play with hands. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Talk to me about the material that it's made from. For me, somebody who's looking at it just based on the color, it almost seems like it's made out of brass,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's not. That'd be really expensive, right?
Yeah, it's made from the steel, but different kind of steel. For example, this one is the stainless steel.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one is the very premium steel, is ember steel.
Okay.
We have another one, the color mostly is black. That one is nitride steel.
Okay.
So we have this different, and the difference between nitride steel and stainless steel have more sustain. Nitride steel have less sustain.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So different material, different longevity.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Now you used an interesting terminology. You called it a melodic percussion instrument, right?
Yeah.
Now, can you elaborate a little bit more? Why is it called? Why is it categorized as such?
Yeah, I tell you, because as you see here, we have the percussion instrument, but there is a different notes. Each one have a different notes and different sound. So that's why, because we have a different notes, it's kind of the melodic percussion instrument. But because you play it with hand, so it's kind of a percussion instrument.
Okay, so you play with hands. There's nobody has used any sticks like drums.
For handpan we don't use a stick. That one another kind of instrument like tongue drum. We use a stick, but for handpan no.
I mean, it's already in the name, right? Handpan, definitely. And now talk to me a little bit about your start. How did you actually pick up the handpan instrument hobby? How did that start with you?
So it's come from my background of the music, because I started music 10 years ago with the guitar, but after a few months I left guitar, I started with the drums, and around like 7 years ago I found about the handpan. So I research, I go for that, I learn it, and because I have a background of the drums, so it's the same technique we use it on the handpan. It's make for me easier, and also because I do composing on the piano, so I can know how can I play melody on the handpan. So that's why my journey started, and just I try to play, to create new songs on the handpan, new technique. Yeah, so
absolutely. So you're kind of a jack of all trades. Yeah, you know, a couple of instruments here and there, so that actually helps you use the handpan properly and produce proper melodies.
Yeah.
Now it is you know, it is special, and it has some sort of relaxing sound that it makes. I've seen some videos of it. Why is it so, why is it considered such a special and relaxing instrument?
Because of the sustain, it should not
Okay.
have it, because how they make it, because of the shape. So that's why when you play, there is a lot of sustain on the each note, so that's why it's make you very relaxing, especially the ding one. As
Okay.
you see, there is a ding. This one, the sound is have a very sustain, so it's make you to relax,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. The sound of it is just kind of like melodic, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
but yes, and it's actually, it's depend how you play it, you know.
Okay.
Because of the how to create the melody and this, yeah.
So it's interesting that you say it depends on how you play it. Can somebody actually mess this up? Maybe play it in a way that's not relaxing?
Yeah, because of course, because we have the music theory, we have melody, we have harmony. If you just now play like this
You're just
and
banging
just
on it.
play, there is no harmony, no melody, you know.
Absolutely.
You should know something about music theory, and after with that, do it, you know.
Okay.
Create your melody. Of course, improvisation is very important. All things come from improvisation, but plus music theory and the things.
Okay, yeah, definitely. It's not just a drum shaped or a turtle shell shaped
Yeah, yeah,
instrument.
yeah.
It actually requires skill, learning, and to be able to master the basics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Now, the shape is very intriguing. You were talking about the notes. I hope
Yeah.
I'm understanding you correctly here and I'm following with you. These are the notes, correct?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Definitely. Now, have they come in different shapes, or is it always this shell-like shape?
No, the shape is similar, but it's come with the different notes and different scale. For example, like this one for the starting, it's very famous. This
This
is
one right
9
here.
notes. Yeah, this
Okay.
is 9 note, and the scale is D chord 9 note. But that one is E Amara 20 notes. So that one is the special and customized handpan. And it's take a lot of time to they make that one, and of course more expensive.
And it's more notes, like you said.
More notes, yeah. There is a notes also on the down. This
Oh,
one.
on the
But
on
this
the
one
bottom
don't
side.
have. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that the notes here, they're wider, they're bigger, whilst here they're smaller. Now that affects the tone of you playing it, correct?
Yeah, you know the region of this, because we have a different octave in the music, in the piano and everything. So if the octave is low, for example, octave 2, octave 3, the notes, it's bigger. As we go octave 5, octave 4, 5, 6, the notes, it will be smaller, and the sound, it will be high.
Okay.
You know, but the octave low, the sound, it will be low and have a more sustain, you know.
Absolutely.
Better for relax.
Well, that was a quick music lesson that I just picked up from you.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting and eye-opening for these new instruments that they're getting more exposure nowadays. Now, have you? Where did you get inspiration from in terms of being a composer?
You know, because I like to compose music, and I did before with the piano composing music, but I love to compose music with the handpan to create my songs melody. And because it's percussion, I can use different reed, I can use different methods, so that's why I love to compose on the
Yes, handpan.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, if you were to kind of I want to get a little bit into your head and see what's going on there. If you were to pick one instrument between the ones that you've played throughout your career, which one would be like your favorite? It's like I'm asking you who's your favorite son, right?
Yeah, of course, you know, exactly. Because it's very depend of the mode. Like sometimes I need to play drums, sometimes I need to play piano. But of course, if I want to choose one instrument, I will choose handpan.
Handpan.
Why? Because I told you, for me it's mixing of the drums and piano, and I already I play both of that. So the handpan for me, it's very more amazing.
That's what captivates your heart.
Yeah.
It is definitely interesting and eye-opening in terms of this amazing and captivating instrument. I want to talk more about it, but why don't we take a small break and then we'll continue right afterwards.
Sure.
Dear viewers, don't change the channel just yet. We're going to take a small break and then we'll continue right afterwards. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We are back once more with our special esteemed guest, Shadmehr Moniri. Hello again, Shadmehr.
Hello again.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're talking a lot about the handpan
Yeah.
and how special it is and what makes it unique and how it's like a fusion of two different instruments.
Yeah.
Now, if we were to talk about somebody who's just starting to learn about handpans and they want to buy a new one, they want to start doing it, they want to buy their own. Are there different kinds that come from different origins that they need to like look out for, they need to know?
Yeah, actually, it's a very great question because all people, when they want to buy handpan, there is a lot of question, and actually, it's very important because it's a new instrument. So, if I want to explain for you, we have like the handpan made in Europe. So that's one the most highest quality, but also very expensive. You know,
Okay.
the price is very expensive.
Right. Yeah.
We have some handpan, of course, made in China, but I never recommend because the quality is very bad.
It's slow.
But the prices is very cheap, but the
Okay.
quality is very bad. Why? It's very important to they not get this because if it's go out of tune in the handpan, you cannot tune it back. It's not like guitar.
Okay.
You should get it back to the company, and again they do it with the hammer. They tune it back, and if the quality of the handpan not good, it will be out of tune after 1 week, 2 weeks. But the good handpan have a tune after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, you know. So this is very important. But the best option I have, like this one you see, the handpan made in Iran, but a special, you know, a special brand, a special things. I don't say the name of brand here,
Right, yeah.
but I want to explain. Also, we have in the Iran different kind. You know, we have some handpan with very lowest quality, so I not recommend. Maybe it's cheapest price. We have some handpan, they sell it outside of Iran here, very high prices.
Oh wow.
Because of lot of profit, they want to take it for them.
Yes.
Okay? And I don't recommend that because if you want to pay lot of money for the handpan, I'm talking about the starting handpan, beginner one, because mostly they get this one, the 9-note handpan. If you want to pay a lot of, you can pay for the customized handpan. You know, with that money, you can get the customized handpan, not the 9-note handpan.
So at that point, you kind of learned a lot more, so you can get the customized one.
But the one we have it, and we are ambassador of this, and we sell it. This one have a high quality, and also the prices. It's affordable, you know.
Okay.
And this is like international brand, you know. So I want just to explain for the like audience. So this is the different things, you know, different kind of the handpan, and it's very important, you know, to
absolutely.
Yeah.
It is definitely a great guide and the breakdown that you just given us on for people who want to start playing the handpan. Now, I want to kind of just reiterate and confirm certain things that you just said. Now, for the beginners, the 9-note one is a good start.
Yeah, why? Because now all teaching method, if they want to my classes or in the Europe classes, they teach them with this one, D chord scale, D chord minor, and 9 notes. So D chord 9 notes. But there is some customized one, different scale. We have Mi Amara, we have F sharp, low pick, Mi, different scale we have. After that, you know, they can continue. And why I tell you this? Because I have 7 years experience and I research for the brand. Like before I had only one European brand and the price is very expensive. So someone want to like play music, they don't want to spend a lot of money for that, you know? But so that's why I very listen to the each handpan to can find the best one I can, you know.
Definitely.
You know?
So there's certain criteria on picking your handpan. It's not just go to the store and pick one up. No, you got to look for certain things.
Yeah, it's important what scale grade and what brand. It's very important.
Absolutely. Now, one thing caught my attention. I want to talk more about it. You said about how it gets tuned up, right? Now, those are the notes, correct? Like we said before. Now, when it gets tuned, that's something that the factory has to do, right?
Yes. Yes. The tune will be Wi-Fi.
Okay. So if it's out of tune, you said that it could potentially become out of tune when you play it?
Look, if the brand is good, then
it depends on the brand.
Yeah. If the quality is good, after when you play, it will be not out of tune. But sometimes maybe the handpan is fake. Maybe
it gets dented.
Yeah, so it will be out of tune, but it's come with the, you know, all with the warranty, and they can again fix it, you know. But if the quality is good, of course it will not be out of tune like up to the maybe 5 years around.
Right. So, like you mentioned earlier in our interview, it's all about the material and the quality of the handpan.
Yes.
Definitely.
Because it's handmade.
Right.
It's handmade.
Okay. Is there a factory-made version of it, like a machine that
There
makes it?
is,
Okay.
but the quality is very
Not
low.
good.
Very
Stay away
low.
from those.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly.
Okay. Now, speaking of what people think about handpans, what are some of the common misconceptions that people have in regards to the instrument?
You mean some like mistake or some?
Yeah, people think something about it, but it's not correct. It's not real.
You know, the very funny thing and
Yeah.
something I heard and I see in the like Kuwait, when sometimes first time see this an instrument handpan,
Yeah.
they don't think this is an instrument. They think this is some kind of food, you know, like the
Okay.
bread
Oh,
or like the some
it's a
dishes
plate.
I can
Yeah.
open and something. And
There's something
lot of
underneath there.
people they
Okay.
told me this. They thought it's like this, and after that I tell them no, it's the musical instrument.
Okay.
But when I play, they hear, they very love it, the sound, and they will be loved to the
Okay.
sound of this. But this is the very things they
sure.
do, yeah.
It definitely gives that aesthetic, because of the dome shape. It's just missing a handle, and then it looks like it can be opened.
Yeah, exactly.
That is really funny. Now, in terms of the handpan, I see a lot of people are getting more into it. I see it a lot more on social media. Why do you think it has increased in popularity over the years?
I think because these days maybe people want more, have a relaxed time in the night, just sleep, have a sound of the handpan, and the sound of handpan, it's have lot of such thing. I told you, it's make people, you can sleep with that,
It's a very calm sound.
Yeah, it's very calm sound, yeah. And of course, one of the also guy, it's very now make it handpan popular in the world is Martin.
Okay.
So he's now very famous, and he's also one of the people make handpan more famous in the world. And I try my best to make it popular here in Kuwait.
You're doing your job, and you're carrying on the flame, so to speak.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we've talked about it a lot as if it's a solo instrument. It begs the question, can it be played with other instruments, like in a band setting? Maybe somebody's playing the guitar or the drums and somebody's playing the handpan. Is that possible?
Yeah, it will be possible, but it will be harder. Why? Because we have a specific scale, I told you, in the handpan. For example, if I have only this one, so I have a re minor scale. So the guitarist should be play same scale with me to match with me.
Oh, okay.
I cannot match myself if the guitarist play mi minor,
Okay.
But with the drums, of course, I can match because that one only is rhythm and this one is the melody.
Okay. So everybody has to be in tune together, so it can be the band has to be in harmony.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Definitely, that definitely makes sense. Now, in terms of, I want to kind of switch back a little bit to something that we spoke about. That's the tuning of the handpan. I find that very interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, you bought the 9 notes, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, somebody who doesn't want to buy another one. Is it possible to get it tuned to something more?
No, they should get the different one because it will be different. And because now they shape it in the 9 notes. They cannot add more notes here. But here, as you see, because this one little bigger. So they have a more notes here, No, it's different. They should, because it's very hard actually. It's take 3 months to made this one, yeah.
Okay.
This one is easier to make it, but
less
that
notes,
one is harder.
Yeah. This is more notes and
the notes on the down, it's make it hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, so that's just me a little bit nitpicking on the subject. Now, it looks like 2 domes opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Is it possible to change the shape to look more of a ball? Have you ever seen anything like that?
There is some kind like a mini handpan. I see this one is mini. But to be honest, the sound not very good because don't have a lot of sustain. When it's come smaller, the sustain it will be down.
Much less.
Yeah, much less. Exactly.
That makes sense.
So this is the most standard shape of the handpan.
Okay. Definitely an interesting topic here and a refreshing instrument that we're talking about today. I want to dive more into the matter, but why don't we take a small break and then get back into it?
Sure.
Dear viewers, don't move away from the TV just yet. We're going to take a small break and then we'll talk more about this once we return after this break. Welcome back, dear viewers. We are back once more with our esteemed guest to dissect what happens to us or how we feel when we listen to the handpan playing. Welcome back, Shadmehr. Now, it begs the question, what's one daily reset that listening to or playing the handpan can offer?
You know, when you play the handpan daily, it's very make you, you know, to have a more chill, to have a more amazing,
Relaxing.
yeah, and more amazing life when you can play handpan at least 30 minutes in the day. I don't mention
Yeah.
1 hour, 2 hour, at
Right.
least 30 minutes you play in the day. It will be change your vibe and your behavior in the world. You know?
Definitely. Now, if you were to use it, is it needed to be used as background music so you can start becoming a professional in playing the handpan?
I can't say not necessary to have a background. Of course, background will be helpful.
Helpful, yeah.
But if someone don't have a background, they can come and learn handpan because like we teach them all things, and all things I learn in the background music, I will teach them about the music theory and this. But of course, if someone have a background, it will be easier for them. For example, if someone play guitar before, it will be easier because they know about the music.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like training your ear, and then you're
Yes,
trying to
yes,
mimic
yes,
that, and then as you practice, you make perfect because
yes,
practice makes perfect.
yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Now, let's switch our gears again to buying your first handpan. I wanna emphasize on that because I'm sure a lot of fans are watching you today, and they wanna know, or they might be a little bit scared of buying their first handpan. Now, if they're not ready for buying the first handpan, do you have any recommendation or tips for them to actually be ready for it?
Look, actually, in our workshop and classes, we provide the handpan.
Okay.
So they don't need to buy handpan, and they can come to my workshop without buying handpan because we provide handpan for them. They can play. Also in my classes, I will provide. But if someone want to practice, like need to 1 week practice, so they need to practice on something, you know.
Okay.
So
For sure. So definitely enroll in some classes
yeah.
and try to learn it there so you can have a feel and actually
Yes,
experience it with
yes,
your hands.
yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Now, you were talking about metal a lot, right? How it's made out of certain metals and stuff like
Yes.
that. An obvious question, but let me just ask it anyways. Is it possible to create the handpan in different material? Something away from steel and metals?
Look, mostly they make it with steel. There is some different. They make it like they paint it like
Okay.
they make color on that. Like they make it white color, red
Yeah,
color,
I've seen that.
to be more amazing, you know.
Yeah.
But again, I not recommend. Why? Because if you paint it, if you put any color on that, it will be effect on the sound of handpan.
Well, that affects
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's very
Okay.
effect on the sound of handpan, you know.
Okay.
This is now the normal version, only steel, the color of the steel, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Shadmehr, based on your career and the time you spent playing the handpan, you must have gone through some memorable moments. Can you talk to us about some of those?
Some of the
Like
Memo-
it was somebody who's just starting to learn, somebody you taught how to play the handpan.
yeah, they are I always like suggest to my student to not like scared of to come and to play handpan, you know. Some people they think it's very hard. No, we don't want to come
Yeah.
and we don't want to play. So I see this is a lot, you know. They like only first time they come, and when they come they not like, you know, feel comfortable
Right.
to play. And but with the method I give them, I make for them easier, and after that they love it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you give them a little bit of baby steps, and then they
Yes,
get
yes.
into falling in love
Yeah.
with the handpan.
My method actually I make it easier for them.
Okay. I mean, before we started this interview, you kind of showed me how to play the first notes, and
Yes.
it seemed easy enough for me. Huh?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, just like anything that you start with, there has to be some difficult moments, right? Was there a moment that you kind of felt that it was difficult and you wanted to give up and just like this is not for me?
Of course, in the life, you know, we have
Right.
a like good day, bad day. But for me, always I'm not never give up, and always I played. Why? Because I love it.
Okay.
If you do the job you love it, always you keep and always you go up. If you exactly love it, you know, don't think about this thing, you know, because some person I see, they come, you know, not because they love music, not because they love handpan. They come, for example, for the business, for
Yeah.
the something else of the regarding the handpan. But for me, as a I was a child, and as a now, like, I love music. And from starting like 7 years ago, when I heard the first notes of the handpan, I fall love in the handpan
Right.
and just continue because I love handpan. This is
It was
the
kind of
things
love
I
at
love.
first sight.
Yeah, and
In
I
this
never,
case,
yeah,
first tone.
and I never give. I never give.
Okay, that's good. That's definitely a good, as a mentor, somebody who teaches how to play the handpan, it is definitely a good characteristic that you have, that you teach your students and your fans who are watching you today.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk a little bit more on a bigger scale, right? We were talking about what some instruments can be played alongside the handpan. Now, if you were to imagine a concert, right? You're playing within a band.
Yeah.
You have the handpan and you have a few more guys playing with you.
Yeah.
What would you want them to play? What instruments do you want them to play?
I prefer oud. I
Oud,
prefer oud. Yeah,
okay.
because I did before with the oud. It will be very amazing,
Okay.
and it will be give the vibe of also Kuwait. So it will be perfect with the oud. It will be amazing. But another instrument, if I want to mention, violin. With
Okay.
violin also I
Violence.
did. It will be amazing with the violin. Of course, with the drums, it will be also amazing. And with the
Okay.
guitar also I did. It will be perfect.
Okay.
So amazing.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
can see that happening. I mean, I don't have any experience
Yeah.
in playing music, but they seem to be in harmony together. They're similar to each
Yeah.
other in a way. And like
Exactly.
you mentioned, the handpan itself is kind of like a mixture with drums and another instrument.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Shadmehr, I wish we can stay longer and chit chat more about
Yeah.
this, but unfortunately, our time here has come to an end. I want to personally thank you for joining us
My
today.
pleasure, and thank you so much again for your invite. Hope the audience they will enjoy this interview and it's helpful for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, there you have it. You heard it here from the instructor, composer, and handpan instrument player, Shadmehr Moniri, who has just explained to us about this new and exciting instrument. This has been Daily Reset. Take a breath and reset.